come back today. Thank you for coming in last night. We had a good time on Blue Monday. Comments are all got some people I want to address in the government and in the state. Hey, we have been doing a live, and I wanted to bring something to your attention that I think is beyond time and needs to be addressed. As you well know, I was married to my last wife, Miss Leah Denise Jane Babbitt, who was the branch chief officer for the United States government. I don't know if that's a civil or whatever. I don't know anything about all that. All I know is she's a fraud, and her father was raping my child. And what I find funny is right after and well during and after my malpractice, I started getting a lot of opposition from federal and state entities, and all roads lead back to her. Probably some of my children, I don't know, but I do know that I went for a lengthy, long amount of time with a label on my back with a whole bunch of stolen money. What I find odd is that these same people use my blood relatives, and I'm starting to think now that they were paid. Namely Trina. I just find it weird how all these people are connected together, and all roads lead back to the state and the government. Now, I always say to people, I could have resorted to crime. By right, I ought to be going out here fucking a whole bunch of people up. But I try to give people grace. And that's why I made the statement a few days ago. I refuse to give grace to people now. You try to be nice, you attempt to be cordial with people. You go through the process with the state, the county, the federal, and they run game. I'm not understanding that, but I'm going to take this into my own hands now. I want to know between now and January, Mike DeWine, what are you going to do to make some real change in this state? I want to know how we have a woman that works for the government under a restraining order, comes, robs me, takes my money, works for the government. Her father rapes my child. I have to suffer for that. And then I got black and browns and hillbillies that sit back and think this is cute. And I don't have a right to express what the fuck I express. Now, I told you yesterday I was coming back in rare form today. I told you yesterday I was going to come back in rare form. So I need to find out how I'm getting these views on her post that I made, my ex-wife, 15 years working for the United States government, robbed me for $18,000. Her father was raping my child. My family knew about it. I go through a malpractice. Everybody walk away and leave. Then when I start clapping back, calling names out, I'm a crackhead. Get that. I should have been a crackhead and blew your goddamn head off is what I should have fucking did. But I tried to give grace. It's sad that you got blood DNA people know that you suffered real illness and try to incite you to do stupid shit so you can go to jail. Trina, Phyllis, Keita, other family members. I think that's weird to me that you all can allow my daughter to get raped but go out of your way to bother me. Then you report it to the police. You report it to the system. What the fuck does the system do? Nothing. So I'm confused on how people can go out here and do all this weird shit. Then I come and do it the right way, go through all the procedures, hearings get blocked because I got family that work for the state. I got an ex-wife that work for the government. How does all this shit go on? But then I come live and give people empowerment and enlightenment, I get called a crackhead, but my daughter gets raped. My daughter was getting raped for almost 10 years. Well, 4 or 5 years. Everybody knew about it, but they try to label me. I got the pictures and shit on there. Do you think people apologize? No, people still act weird. Family members still act weird. I got people inboxing me, asking me all this stupid shit. They know the answers. Why you keep fucking with me? I don't need to go in crash out mode, but I need to expose you assholes that sit behind a mahogany desk and don't do a goddamn thing for your communities. But all you motherfuckers want to do is worry about stupid shit that don't amount to nothing. But you go out and let kids get raped. My child, my blood child, got raped. My first wife knew about it. I got a middle daughter. You know, I'm not trying to shade her this morning, but I gotta take it there today because I don't like being played with. I'm just letting you know. I don't like being played with, especially when I'm in the confines of the law. And y'all motherfuckers out here breaking the law and don't want to do a goddamn thing to fix these problems that are in your goddamn backyard. All these Masonic men, all you weird ass motherfuckers. I sit back and take all the backlash when they see me in my light and motherfuckers talk about me, but y'all motherfuckers out here selling dope out your lodges. Don't tell me you ain't, because I was a member of the goddamn lodge. I know what y'all was doing. You know what I mean? You got people in grand seats, can't even read, can't even spell grand. Where are the men that are upright, proper people that's doing what they're supposed to be doing? Absent, far between. You got pedophiles, sexual deviants all in the family. But they try to catch you when you're down, and then they try to manipulate and use it to you. I don't have that kind of history, but you all do. You know what I mean? Michael DeWine, you have a history of being a backdoor artist and a cutthroat man. You have that history. You know, I hate to say it, but Donald Trump, you got a history too of being a cutthroat motherfucker. And I went through the law by the book, and the shit gets slammed in my face. So now I'm forced to do some shit now, you know, because I have to make sure that I'm made whole. And if I can't get you all to do it by the law, then I'm going to force my way into the court system and make sure that I address you motherfuckers. Red, yellow, black, and white. Namely, you goddamn HBs. And y'all know what that initial stand for. You know. I'm trying to find out where the transparency's at. How we get caught up in gossip. I'm giving you facts, documents. And you all let these people run around here scot-free. Criminals. Criminals. How do you work for the government for 15 years and you just do what the fuck you want to do? And then you got this entitled goddamn kid that's been raped by your family and nothing goddamn done. I done called your human resources at deep ass. I call whoever runs that goddamn department. I've called security up at your job, up at DCSC. I've even called the goddamn McLeans. And I know the McLeans. I know my kid's godfather, Mel Griffin's wife, and her sister worked at that same goddamn company. And I asked a motherfucking girl from Christ Communities Church to call your cousin to have this woman addressed, and your fat ass wouldn't even do it for me. But every time y'all motherfucking asses needed something over on 5th Avenue, 2249, Fanbro was always there for y'all. So I don't really give a fuck how you feel when I call your name out. When I asked you for your motherfucking help and y'all had the evidence I was telling the truth, y'all motherfuckers chose to go with the status quo, which I don't give a fuck. You know? You ain't never been stable. You ain't gonna be stable. But you could have helped somebody that really needed the goddamn help. You knew the bitch was raping my goddamn kid. I sent you the court documents and I told you to send it to David. Sure enough did, you fat bitch. But your motherfucking ass couldn't do that. And they work in the same goddamn place, DCSE or DCSS, whatever. David motherfucking McLean. I called him personally at his goddamn desk and said, check this bitch out. I finally got the paperwork. The bitch was letting her dad rape my goddamn child. Oh, but no, you must work for her, so you can't do it. Fine. When I bust up in this goddamn courtroom, a lot of you motherfuckers gonna go to jail. That's been spreading these false narratives and slander and all this bullshit. Y'all gonna go to jail, or it's just gonna be bad for you. You know what I mean? I don't have to spend the block, commit no crimes, none of that. But what I am gonna do is continue to do what I'm doing for free and expose y'all motherfucking asses for what y'all did. Trina, goddamn Tory McCrimmon, goddamn Barry Dean. I ain't never done nothing to Barry Dean. Goddamn again, last wife, my goddamn first wife, I don't understand. And then they got all the kids, all the motherfucking kids are under a goddamn hypnosis. All the kids are goddamn hypnosis. You know what I mean? And I think that's crazy as hell. You goddamn white women get with these black men, then you goddamn damage the children, and then you want to blame the father. Nah, bitch, it's your fault. It's your motherfucking fault. Y'all got these goddamn kids sitting on all these men's laps and shit, and you got these motherfucking kids doing all this weird shit, and then they get raped. Instead of you facing your daddy, you want to blame it on me. And I didn't even see the goddamn child. I'm not done with you, Leah Denise Jane Babbitt. You're a government employee. I'm on your ass. Corruption is what I do here. You know what I mean? I left the church folks alone. I left the church people alone because everybody in God's green earth know they ain't going to get right anyway. They ain't going to get right. They still doing weird shit. And they going to keep doing weird shit because y'all let them get away with it. Y'all don't mind your kids getting raped and essayed and these young kids in Sunday school getting touched on and the pastor stealing your goddamn money. Y'all ain't got a problem with that. Y'all get a kick out of that shit because that's normal to you. It's normal for you to vote for a motherfucking president that got all these goddamn criminal records. It's normal for you to stay and keep Mike DeWine in office and then cram this other motherfucker down our goddamn throat that's about to come here and fuck up some more shit. State gonna stay red. I just told y'all that. Democrats ain't got the juice. They ain't got the juice because they living like the devil, just like the Republicans. Both of them fucked up. And I've called every fucking representative in this goddamn state. And when they find out you were one party, they don't want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Ronald C. Tubbs. You motherfuckers don't want to talk about Ronald C. Tubbs, John Coates, and all these other weird gatekeeping politicians in this goddamn city. And had all the documents. What the fuck did they do? Nothing. Then the motherfucker go out here. Now, if I were to go out here and walk up in somebody's church or walk up in the governor's mansion or go up in the goddamn White House and do something ridiculous, my motherfucking ass would be on the goddamn news. But y'all let these kids get raped. You let a motherfucker get their money stolen. You let a motherfucker commit malpractice against them and then call them a crackhead just to make yourself feel good. Y'all stupid as fuck. Then you wonder why we got so much race war. And you got to wonder why we got so many people getting their goddamn teeth knocked out, getting kidnapped and killed, because y'all play with people's emotions and think that shit is cool. I'm just not stupid enough to stoop down to that level and do it. I'm going to get you with the law. I'm going to get you politicians with the motherfucking law. Promise you that. And I hope and pray that when I get in this federal court, that I can get Michael DeWine up on some charges, because this was a pure cover-up all the way across the board. My last current wife knew about it, had all my in-laws thinking it was a joke. I got documents, trails of goddamn paperwork, and I spare people's freedom. I spare people's freedom, and y'all want to try to fuck with me. That's fine. Y'all can keep playing games with me. I'm like Frankie Beverly, too many games people play. But I play chess. I've been dealing with this for 4.5, almost to be 5 years this year. You think I gave up? Fuck no. Because y'all weird motherfuckers scared of the government. Y'all scared of Richard Mike DeWine. Y'all scared of Donald J. Trump. I'm not scared of them motherfuckers. I was wrong and my rights were violated. And I'm going to be compensated for it one way or another by any means necessary. I go Malcolm X in a minute. But you will not wrong me in the state that I live in and think that I'm going to give you a pass, Leah Denise Jane Babbitt, and you work for the goddamn government, and you robbed me, and your child was raped, and the little bitch ain't been in counseling, you ain't been in counseling, and you wouldn't have had another motherfucking kid with a cop and did him the same goddamn way. So how the fuck does that work? How the fuck do you white women go out here and do all this weird ass shit, get with black men, but all you want is a bag? Fuck you and your bag. And you goddamn kids that go out here and let these moms twist your head up and think all fucked up, go out here and jump up a goddamn cliff. That's what the fuck you deserve. But not one time will I lose sleep worrying about what the fuck y'all doing. I'm just going to take you all to court. You goddamn politicians that played this goddamn game and dragged this shit out 5-6 years. This ain't no game. It's my goddamn life. And I don't give a fuck who it affects. I told you I was coming back today. I ain't done this in a while. I'm on your ass today. I promise you that. My phone will not quit ringing today. I mean, reaching out today to that goddamn DFAS over there on East Broad Street in Whitehall. Where the fuck is addressed at now? I'm going to be calling over there today. All day today. Try to get some motherfucking answers on why this bitch is still working as a branch chief officer and is a thief and a manipulator and a con artist, all under the disguise of God. That's what you weird church motherfuckers do. Y'all play these goddamn games and then try to hide behind the cross. My friend of 40 years knew about all this shit. George Carter, his bald head ass, that motherfucker knew about all this shit. He seen documents and everything. You think that motherfucker spoke up? He still ain't had the balls to pick up the phone and say, you know what, fam, bro, I wronged you. No, he'll send Elder Robert Jones to call my goddamn phone. His motherfucking wife ain't even called my phone. You know, Neil Hookfin ain't even called my goddamn phone. And Neil was right in the middle of it. All weird ass motherfuckers. Anthony Hudson up in Cincinnati. I try to help that stupid motherfucker. You think that motherfucker listened? No, he's stupid too. That's why he ain't got a jurisdiction yet. Because he dumb as fuck. Y'all all playing church. And all y'all had documentation and withheld it. And I still spared y'all motherfuckers. Linnell Perry. That yellow bitch. You didn't even like your brother. You hated your own goddamn brother and you hated your daddy. You wrote a book on your own goddamn daddy and you wonder why you ain't successful. And that's why Anthony ain't successful, because you got your weird ass, your cancer-ridden ass. And I say cancer, I'm not talking about in the physical, in the spiritual. And that's why Anthony Hudson can't get to the next level. All that Southwest Alliance bullshit, it ain't going nowhere as long as you got Linnell right there. Linnell should have been a supervisor. Linnell should have been a goddamn supervisor. Linnell ain't no goddamn super. Matter of fact, the largest jurisdiction in Ohio, they signed up on her to be on judiciary board like her daddy. You think she won? Fuck no. And that was Terry Cook that signed up on that. Where's she at? She done ran to Cincinnati. You want to be so goddamn famous and you glossing, but you struggling. Y'all weird to me. Y'all weird to me. Church of God ain't crooks. I told you I was going to leave y'all church folk alone, but y'all done fucked up. You done fucked up. Then I had a woman hit me up out the blue this morning because she tried to trick me, scam me on some shit. Church I grew up in, she got her own business doing some jewelry or something. And this is about the second goddamn woman that done this. Yeah, that motherfucking David Herron's cousin got me the first time. Chris Woody's mama. Then you got that motherfucking, this chick that I grew up in church with, Juanita Johnson. Now I hit her up because I'm very good with records. I just happened to look through some shit and I seen that I had ordered some stuff for my then wife, some accessories, and I told the girl, I said, "Listen, you, I'm looking right here. I sent you this, but this is what I got." She said something crazy. Sent me something. She lives in Tennessee now. I said, you know, that's just not good business practice. But some people don't have that. You know, some people don't have moral compass. They like to run game. And I understand that her mom, Eleanor, abused her and shit like that. And that might have affected her thinking process. But it ain't no pressure. I just wanted to address you today that you're a scam artist. And I told some people that before, I give you example. You know, the church I grew up in, 709 East Grand Avenue, the church was full of scandals. But no one ever talked about it. And what I think is so funny, I remember a family came over to the church back in 1986, the Kern family. It's a Caucasian church family, lived out there on Lincoln Park Circle. Michael Kearns, I think his name was. And he had shared some things with me about Mount Tabor and about some other Anderson affiliated churches. And I was trying to give some of the ministry a head start because he wasn't supposed to reveal the information to me, but people always have felt comfortable talking to me. So I go back to the church and I give the information to Phyllis. Phyllis goes back and twists the shit up. And, you know, I get beat for 2 hours by Robert Corlew and a couple other men in the church during Tuesday morning Bible study. Then they finally reach out to the guy, Michael Kearns, come to find out it was true. Fast forward 2026, you got a church at 709 East Grand Avenue that officially yet does not have a pastor. I don't think they've appointed Bruce Kelly yet. I think Michigan is still running that. Jackson. I'm not understanding. Margie Salee was there. She brought all them people from Urbana, Illinois. Margie Salee dead. Joan McIntosh dead. Only one left is Nancy Bethel. You had Ida Salee. She was there. She was a racist. Ted did the best he could to cover for her, to make sure that she wasn't, you know. Now Ida is a goddamn Catholic, somebody told me. Then you got Ted Salee's wife. I mean, that's Ida's Jim Salee's wife. Ted Salee and his wife. Ted was a good old man, Margie's daddy, but his wife was a racist. Now we used to go out there, do men's work, help Ted. I would always ride with Charles Clark and go out there. Charles and Dale, I think it was, we rode together, and we go up to Ted's house and we cut down trees and shit like that. And then his wife would cook, but you know, she acted real funny toward the black people. But that's it. She was a racist. That's how Ida was too. I don't think she liked the fact that little Jimmy married the Clark girl, but it is what it is. Maybe they had a side deal because all funny. Charles Clark was always the one up there with that Honda. We used to drive that Honda. Charles Clark was always the one taking the young men up to Ted Salee's house. So I'm just trying to find out, how are you weird motherfuckers in Church of God? All y'all split up now. The Holy Rollers, the Cabins. Nobody had no respect for nobody but Mother Stella Cabin. She's the sweetest thing next to God. I heard she's going blind now, if she ain't blind already. But it's awful funny. None of them was in church but Ron. Gary ain't been in church. Bobby, Durrell, or Samuel, Ruthie, or Sharon, none of them went to goddamn church. Now Samuel done found the Lord and he pastored out there on Courtright, right behind my cousin's church. I think it's awful weird. And then you send them information. Now they want all my books. I still got books from Grand Avenue Library when I was a kid. I still got books. And I was selling some of the books to Quentin because they're out of print. Quentin Hampton up here in Jackson, Michigan. Now another thing, Quentin is apostolic. Y'all fellowship with Quentin Hampton, but y'all wouldn't fellowship with me, call me a heretic and a hypocrite. But everybody was fellowshipping with Quentin. Quentin couldn't even go help his own brother at his daddy's church. It was long before his daddy passed. Quentin came to my church and pastored. We fellowship. I done been to Quentin's church and preached with my congregation when I pastored. But y'all give him a pass because Frank Hampton Jr.'s child. Where the Corlews at? Y'all ran the Corlews off because Connie was wearing pants at a goddamn football game. And that man used to beat the fuck out of me based on the word of Phyllis. And a couple other single moms' kids in there he used to beat the fuck out of Robert Corlew. But they say he pastor now. I remember his wife almost died having Bobby Jr. I was there. So all the little secrets and shit y'all was having, I was always right there on the scene. Remember, I lived right next door to Adele Butler. So I always knew what the fuck was going on in the church because she was loud as fuck on the phone and we lived right next door. And anybody that lived in the projects in Springfield and Metropolitan knew them walls was paper goddamn thin. We lived at 320, Indiana and Superior, and Adele Butler, the blind folk, they live right next door at 318. I'm telling you motherfucking facts. Only one I talked to from Grand Avenue to this day is Carl Vernon Carolee Jr.'s daughter, and that's Janie. And Janie's always been a sweetheart to me. The rest of them, y'all full of shit. And most of y'all dead. Most of y'all dead that I grew up. And another thing, all y'all's kids done went to prison. But y'all didn't want to talk to me, you know, because you had Phyllis out there making me look like a goddamn monster. And all y'all motherfuckers, Donnie Gaskin and his daddy got murdered. Jeffries, he got murdered. All these sanctified holy rollers that was, you know, condemning us when we was kids, they all dead or been to prison. I ain't been one prison, ain't got one felony on my record, and all you motherfuckers. That's weird to me. But I go through some goddamn tragedy. No fault of my own, but you're coming from my mother who tried to kill her husband, who let both her kids get raped, who allowed her goddamn son to go out and jump off a goddamn cliff and pretty much I don't call it suicide, but why would a motherfucker go swimming if he can't goddamn swim? And why would a mother let him go and you know he can't goddamn swim? You think Clark County investigated her? No, they ruled it a goddamn accident. Had him all over the news. She tricked him, had all that life insurance money, and had the whole goddamn town giving him money. That's the kind of shit y'all like. And I'm giving you facts, and y'all motherfuckers want to investigate that kind of shit. But you're talking about me and come on my goddamn live. That's why I cut comments off when I talk about serious topics. Because y'all weird motherfuckers are coming here talking stupid. But when I come to you with some goddamn facts, then I'm crazy. That's weird to me. And then you got all these goddamn loopholes in the state of Ohio where certain people can do what the fuck they want to do. Right? Cops can go out here and kill people. Right? The governor can go out here and his staff and his administration can cover up fraud and corruption. Right? Then I talked to a stupid bitch over here at the goddamn Attorney General's office, Lillian, and she tells me that the Attorney General does A, B, C, X, Y, Z. And I said, listen, bitch, you lying. Because the motherfucker was just on TV in August of last year talking about Medicaid fraud in Columbus and goddamn Cleveland. So I do a live press conference against the goddamn governor. I post it on all my platforms. People think that's a goddamn joke. No, that's real. Those are facts. Those are facts that I had a piece of shit wife and piece of shit in-laws that didn't have a goddamn open mind to think because they stupid as fuck and slow to think that this motherfucker is sick, especially if you got a bitch that's been laying beside you for 20 years. I got a problem with that. I got a problem with the state of Ohio covering up all this goddamn corruption. And it's always behind some black, brown, and some goddamn hillbillies. And I mean that. Now you tell me how I'm a law-abiding citizen. How am I a law-abiding citizen and I got to sit back and watch you filthy motherfuckers go out here and rape kids, lie and say you upright and you know you're not, you're a dope dealer, a drug dealer, a rapist. How the fuck do you work for the government and then nothing gets done while you go out and commit crimes? But I get on here and cuss some people out and I got motherfuckers in my own goddamn family trying to shut my page down that I offer for free. Then you got the bitch, got the goddamn built-in Bluetooth on her head, Trina Hopkins. You know, you got this bitch, she sit around and do all this gatekeeping and then hit me up out the blue while you going around setting all these fires with everybody in the family and you want to hit me up on a secret inbox and tell me you welcome to my house. Bitch, you think I will come to your house? And your second cousin came and put dope on my goddamn table because you went out telling people I was a dope fiend, bitch? And I could have sued you for slander. I could have came and blew your motherfucking face off, but I gave you grace. And you still outrun your goddamn mouth. And I give you grace. You's a pedophile. You know you was. You was messing with me and your brother when we was young, but I give you grace. When your daughter was conning your mammy out of money when she was starting her beauty career, doing hair, juju. She might be a stud now. I don't know what the fuck Julie is. All I do know, those are facts. You was stealing from your mammy. I ain't never stole from my mama. Your mama was putting you out, Trina Hopkins. But no, but you want to move on. No, we ain't moving on. We stand right here in the midst of it. You had all my paperwork. You supposed to have been taking my paperwork and taking care of business for me. Whole time you destroying shit. So that's why the shit is stretched out 5 years and the state owes me $2.6 million. That's why. Then you got weak tackhead bitches that don't got enough strength to stand beside your family, right? See, a real smart street bitch would have stuck around for the bag. The 2.6 then got rid of me. But how you leave before the bag come, and I'm going to get the bag. Then when I get the bag, then you motherfucking greasy-minded motherfuckers going to be coming back talking about, hey, how you doing? No, fuck you. I meant what I said. Trina, Michael, Durrell, and the rest of you priors, with the exception of one that I talked to, can kiss my motherfucking ass. That's Christina, her kids, because your child is the one that put the dope on my motherfucking table. Yeah, you ain't never known me had no goddamn history of being no goddamn drug addict. None of my wives. Never. But y'all put that label out on me. That's fine. That's why I call your names out and don't be blinking. And you are hiding, Trina, because you could have brought your fat ass or skinny, whatever the fuck you look like, because I ain't seen you. You could have brought your ass out to my house and you know where I live at. Quez know where the fuck I live at. Christina do too. You think that bitch got anything to say? No, because I exposed her daddy, Reverend Edward Leon Pryor Sr. That's what the fuck is really going on. Y'all motherfuckers got exposed for all the dirt y'all been doing in this goddamn family. And I'm the one to talk about it. But y'all want to label me like y'all did Uncle Richard. And Uncle Richard was talking about y'all. He called all y'all devils. Richard Lee, my uncle, called all y'all devils. But y'all think that's cool. Trina, you the main reason why my last wife was acting stupid. When I brought that child around, we sit right there at 2382 Marcia Drive, her first Christmas with the family. I think Gat was about 2 or 3 years old. And your motherfucking ass went to Denise saying all this bullshit, what you gonna do? And I told Denise, don't listen to that bitch. Katrina tell you a whole bunch of shit. And next thing you know, you left with the motherfucking bag. But like I said, how you a baller on Section 8, bitch? You 60-some years old, still living off the system. All the way back to your Agler Green days. I told you, bitch, I hate you. You did some damage to me, and you did it illegally. And I could have had your ass arrested, and still can. And Sherry Hopkins, too. All y'all motherfuckers work for the state, and y'all had that goddamn paperwork and could have helped me. But y'all did what? Threw the shit in the trash, and then lied and said that it was a game. I'm on your ass now. So whether I get in that courtroom or not, I got the satisfaction to know that I'm dragging y'all's motherfucking ass whose hands are dirty. That's what I'm talking about. From the Church of God in Christ to you weird ass motherfucking family members, all y'all motherfuckers weird and had all this paperwork that could have helped me and y'all didn't. But y'all put out that I'm begging. I'm not begging you for shit. Y'all said door. Y'all backdoored me. Coming back full force with fucking anger. Yeah, now I'm back with anger. You think I give a fuck? Fuck Mike DeWine. That motherfucker's corrupt. I talked to his staffers. I talked to his goddamn, a couple people in his cabinet. And they assured me they was going to get the word to Mr. DeWine for me and Mike DeWine to have a sit down and talk with all my documents. And I emailed those peoples and gave it to them. You think they did anything? Fuck no. So if I do decide to go criminally minded, then you deserve every piece of shit that I'm going to bring to your motherfucking ass. But I'm not. But if I choose to, I'm justified. I'm just a goddamn fine. So if I do go out here and walk up in one of you motherfucking priors and bust your motherfucking face open, I got a goddamn right to. If I walk out there in Whitehall and fucking open spray down Trina or Michael's house, I got a goddamn right. If I go to 2382 Marcia Drive and blow Durrell Hopkins' fucking face off, I got a goddamn right. Because you motherfuckers backdoored me and left me for dead. Now I'm alive. And you're nervous now because you don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I'm very predictable. Now, I got a host of documents that I'm going to be presenting. Now, whether motherfuckers want to do it or not, that's on them. But I call out corruption. That's what the fuck I do here. When you got your own family backdooring you and playing these goddamn games and hiding paperwork, and don't nobody want to speak the fuck up until I get on here and flip the fuck out on you weird motherfuckers. That's a problem to me. It's a problem when you can't go to your goddamn doctor because you got weird ass motherfuckers that play these goddamn games. So I made up in my motherfucking mind, I'm not going to another motherfucking doctor. I'm not taking another motherfucking pill. If I lay here and seize up and bust my goddamn head, I don't give a fuck. I'm not sitting around having people poisoning me, playing these goddamn games, and I'm supposed to sit back and take it. I'm not doing it. Fuck the system. The system is fucked up, and the system is only geared towards certain people. I'm telling you fucking facts. Ain't no way in hell you got malpractice, and you got the motherfucking dentist office and the goddamn dental board holding information, and I don't even find out the goddamn dentist died until 2 weeks before my goddamn statue for me to sue his goddamn estate. And that's Dr. Bowen. And then they tell me the motherfucking, all the offices are closed, all 11 practices are closed, and every last goddamn one of them are still open. But what the fuck did the governor do? What the fuck did the governor do? Don't you got oversight over the whole goddamn state, you pink motherfucker? And then y'all put some black and browns on your goddamn cabinet to make it look like you not goddamn racist. No, them is house niggas. Them is the real goddamn Tom, because they scared of the status quo. They're scared of the fucking establishment. Fuck the establishment. And I'm a revolutionist. And I'm here to bust all this shit up. You don't motherfucking like it, then you should have had that stupid bitch have me committed. Then y'all could have went on with the narrative that I was goddamn crazy. I got kids. I got goddamn kids. If them motherfuckers think I'm goddamn crazy, contact them bitches and tell them bitches to put me, have me committed, locked up, put me in a nursing home, what the fuck ever. But until I get justice, I'm going to keep my goddamn mouth open. So all you con artists, all you fake flaky ass motherfuckers, I'm on your goddamn ass. And I don't give a fuck what platform you got. And you sneak diss and say all this weird shit. I don't give a fuck about you. I do what the fuck I do for free. And if you can't handle the pressure, get the fuck off my goddamn channel. I promise you that. Trina, you caused some goddamn problems here, and you done incited some shit, and you gonna fuck around and find yourself in a world of shit. I told you in that instant message. You done started some fires and dug a ditch that only God himself gonna be able to get you out of. And I stand on business. So all you other motherfuckers come in my goddamn live talking about what the fuck you about, you ain't about shit. Because if you was about it, then you'd have made sure that a black man is out here fighting for his goddamn life back in about a year ago there, and y'all motherfuckers sit back and laugh, think it's a goddamn game. But it's always family. It's always you weird ass motherfucking family members. This shit been going back down in our family since 1930. This shit traced back, all this backdooring shit. You got two older siblings that fucking did their own mama dirty. You got an offspring of my grandma that raped my goddamn grandma. You motherfuckers talk about that? No, you got Phyllis still living, but Phyllis ain't gonna say shit because she a gatekeeper too. So you got Lena, Trina, Christina, and Michael, and a couple other you weird motherfuckers. All y'all gatekeepers. And it's your mamas and daddies that was doing the shit. Geraldine, Edward, Buddy. But his daughter, she run around here and got married and thinks she's sitting in the lap of God, Alnita. Pooh. You can't even call her goddamn Pooh. And she a goddamn prior. So how the fuck you my grandmama's child? I ain't fucking never knew the fuck you was until I met you on Oak Street. You was a goddamn grown woman with kids and a husband. So how are you weird motherfuckers that claim that, I'm just running my mouth? I never knew you motherfuckers as kids. None of you. Michael, Daryl, Trina is all I knew. Melanie Benty. I didn't know you other motherfuckers. I didn't know your mammies. I didn't know who the fuck you was. Matter of fact, I didn't even meet the Millers. Well, and Lena. I didn't know Junior and Alice was when I was a kid. I didn't hang with them. Because they was always around a whole bunch of stupid shit. Buddy, Jeannie, and all the motherfuckers always stayed drunk, fighting all the goddamn time. Harry. But y'all want to hate me because of Trina. This kind of shit you cause Trina, Elaine Hopkins, Grace, Pryor, whatever the fuck your name is now, you dumb bitch. And I'm calling you a bitch. I ain't got no respect for your dumb ass. I got a cousin now that be in my ear, just leaving it well enough alone. Fuck that. That's why my grandma dead now, leaving well enough alone. That's why I got uncles dead now, leaving well enough alone. I'm not the motherfucker like my Uncle Donnie, my Uncle Sherman, other that gets sacrificed and then don't nobody say shit about it. See, I'm going to say something about it. Right? Yeah. Don't talk no shit to me, especially you don't know no fucking facts, priors. Fambros don't even count. They ain't even kin to me. They ain't never liked me from day one. But all I'm going to say is about you motherfucking priors. You're the reason why a lot of this shit is going on. And it all starts with Trina and Phyllis. So if you got a problem with it, and then back to your dumbass Keita, if you got a motherfucking problem and you so goddamn proud of being a Fambro hoe, why the fuck you got a different Facebook page changing your goddamn name? You go from Shaner to Pryor to Fambro every other motherfucking month. When your daddy wasn't taking care of you, he was raping you, but I was buying all your goddamn clothes. I was buying all your goddamn doll babies and shit when I was out there pushing dope in the community back in the 80s. When I was taking care of the goddamn bills in that goddamn house as a teenager. Huh? Yeah, when I was trying to give you advice about not being a hoe and try to get you to have some goddamn common sense, but no, you want to fuck the whole neighborhood. Then you get caught out in the goddamn car fucking Kevin Stephanie. Right? Phyllis knocks on the back of the goddamn hood, but you lied and said it. You was at me and my wife's house next door, and that wasn't even true. So because I'm clapping back at your ass, calling all over Clark County to get you and that child removed out of that motherfucking house, you got a problem, bitch? Get up on my level. You so goddamn smart. You so goddamn smart. But you and Trina, I got the screenshots. You and Trina, y'all are on a mission to shut my goddamn pages down because y'all don't want the truth to come out. Truth is already out. Vanessa Bell said the secret is out. You was a hoe like your mammy, and you had a baby with a motherfucker that worked for the state, and you slow as fuck. You always been slow, and your mom should have protected your motherfucking ass. But no, she let your daddy rape you, and then got my niece over there autistic, going deaf, and probably almost goddamn blind, and ain't a goddamn thing you willing to do about it to stand up against your mammy. And if she drop dead tomorrow, you and that child is going to be property of the goddamn state. Bitch, you better wake the fuck up. But you'll listen to Trina. If Trina was such a goddamn family member, then Trina should have been the one helping you get that shit together and in perspective. But then you got them hillbillies down there in Clark County. I talked to them the other day. What they tell me? Oh, you got an address, you got a name, you got a birth certificate, yeah, I got all that. Then I called the landlord. The landlord talking about, well, I can't give you the name, bitch, you know who I am. So I don't know why the fuck you acting like you stupid, Miss Landlord, over at, I forget the name of the apartment, them townhouses y'all live in over there. But you got 118 motherfuckers in that goddamn house and an autistic child. That's not a safe environment. Now, what I want to know is when y'all going to wake the fuck up? When y'all going to wake the fuck up and quit letting these weird-ass people with no documents, no character, no moral compass get away with all this bullshit? Name me the governor, God forgive me, the goddamn president of these United States, and every state and federal funded agency that upholds corruption. I want to know when the fuck y'all going to make a difference with that, Mr. Prince Hall or Origin, Mr. Tyrone Mount goddamn Montgomery, Mr. motherfucking James Coleman. When the fuck y'all, Mr. Andre Lofton? When the fuck you goddamn Prince Hall motherfuckers that say y'all so goddamn enlightened and upright? When the fuck y'all gonna do what the fuck y'all say y'all gonna do for y'all's black and brown in the community? Prince Hall Feelings, what the fuck y'all gonna do in Columbus to make sure this shit comes to a stop? Because most of you motherfuckers got more political connections than PHO. When the fuck y'all gonna step up to the plate? When are y'all gonna start operating in your open obligation? And quit having cabarets and walk around here in all these goddamn collars and all this goddamn shit, and y'all ain't doing a goddamn thing in y'all's community, but selling each other weed and cocaine out of y'all's goddamn lodges. And I know 3 of y'all right now I can name. One's in the Oriental seat, another motherfucker, we ain't gonna go there. I try to tell you motherfuckers, Tyrone Montgomery, I try to tell your stupid ass, I try to tell Andre Lofton, I try to tell dumbass Lamar Hammock, you supposed to be the high priest. But no, y'all don't want to hear nothing true. You don't want to hear nothing true. Y'all want to hear all this bullshit. I'm giving you fucking facts. I feel like that motherfucker on South Park, Eric Cartman. Motherfucker said, respect my authority. Wow, y'all better wake the fuck up. Y'all on the way, y'all on the pathway to destruction. And y'all got these black and brown motherfuckers that's really the Toms that ain't doing a goddamn thing in their communities, but marching around with banners, speaking in known tongues, not unknown, known tongues, and running around here doing praise breaks, looking dumb as fuck. But I'm the crazy one. No, y'all crazy. Because y'all got a form of godliness and you don't have it. You don't have the whole thing in line. You got a form of godliness. Y'all raping kids. You got an ambitious motherfucker up in Warren, Ohio, want to be a Joint Board member. Ain't gonna never be a Joint Board member. I gave you my word that would never happen for you as long as I'm breathing. I know too much about your family. I know too much about you, David Hare. I know too many whores that you have up under your leadership that's got credentials. That's sucking cocks all over the goddamn place. That's turning tricks. That's on goddamn Pornhub, X-Hamster. Goddamn, I'm on those sites because I see a lot of you church motherfuckers on there. I ain't saved. I can do what the fuck I want to do. But y'all the ones supposed to be professing salvation. So how you saved as a dick sucker and ain't married? Ain't never been married. But your throat deep enough to suck a dick. But when we see your motherfucking ass, we see you up there sitting in the front with the officials because that's what they do. Grand old Church of God ain't crooks. Church of God now. Church of God I grew up in, they crooks too. Because that motherfucking organization so split and splintered, you know, most of the people that's there ain't even there. They grew up in that church. They done went off with the other sect of folk. You know what I mean? You know, so I know the stories. I know how, you know, a lot of stuff was brought to inception. You know, if Samuel would have been patient, Samuel might have been the pastor at Grand Avenue, but he didn't have no patience. So he go all the way down there with his cousin Moon. I guess Moon ordains him. And, you know, that's the back doorway. That ain't how it worked. I done been in ordination situations with Church of God. I know how they work. I was there when your brother got ordained with Cain. Don't forget, I was there. Place was jam-packed that Saturday. I think that's when y'all was still dealing with Milton Brown out in Far Rockaway. And Willie Gordon in Chicago. I could take it back. I could take it back to goddamn Brother Taylor on Washington Street. See, you're dealing with a historian, not a fool. Okay? So I said all that for these 48. I don't want to be late. But Trina Lane, oh yeah. You definitely going to be in them documents, in them court papers. You definitely going to be in there. And if they don't allow me to get in, fuck it. That's when I take it personal and come after your motherfucking ass on a personal level. You caused me a lot of grief and a lot of financial hardship for 4.5 years. If the shit don't get made right, I'm coming for your motherfucking ass. And I'm telling you on this goddamn live. So you better, wherever you hiding at, you better fix the shit. Because if you don't, you better go down and get you a goddamn restraining order. That's what you better do. And I'm telling you on this goddamn live, I ain't hiding. You got my goddamn address. And you got a son that carry a whole bunch of goddamn guns. So I don't give a fuck what you talking about, ho. You caused me a lot of pain, holding evidence that could have gotten me the help that I needed, and I could have got my money. But you play games, so now I'm going to play your game. It's called reality. And the reality is, if you had anything to do with me and this situation with my finances, in this goddamn case. You, George Carter, and any other you gatekeeper motherfuckers, I'm coming for your motherfucking ass on a personal note. This is personal to me. See, I don't have a wife now to worry about supporting. So this bag is mine. But the fact of the matter is, it shouldn't have went this far. Shouldn't have went this far, George Carter. Shouldn't have went this far, Anthony damn Hudson. Shouldn't have went this far, Cornelius Hookman. Shouldn't have went this far, goddamn Bonita. And you've been unblocked now for a while, B. So you ought to be able to see this shit and start asking your husband goddamn questions. But now you want to be a goddamn first lady so goddamn bad because your daddy missed the mark. So now you want to slide in and do your thing, you know, and be honored and all this bullshit because your daddy didn't get it. So long as the hook fans got their foot planted somewhere, you satisfied with that. Y'all stupid as fuck. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself, following that yellow bald head motherfucker. And y'all got everybody thinking y'all doing so goddamn right. And everybody that's surrounding George right now is going to be the main reason that Ohio South don't go to the next level. Who the fuck would make Tony Smith a superintendent? He wasn't loyal to FE. He wasn't loyal to Mark, and he definitely ain't going to be loyal to you. So how the fuck would you make him a superintendent? And the motherfucker didn't even perform as a goddamn evangelist president. Didn't even, his wife had to come out of retirement because he wanted everybody to think he had it going on so goddamn big. But y'all weird like that. Y'all stupid as fuck, weird, and full of the damn devil. And I'm going to go out today and buy me a shovel and dig some ditches for you motherfuckers. Y'all can go right to hell where y'all belong. I'm going to help you get there. Don't worry about it. Trina Lane, I'm going to bring some pain to your motherfucking ass bitch. You might have a goddamn relapse. You need to get that Bluetooth speaker that's built in your goddamn head fixed. That's what the fuck you need to do. Keita Dell fan, bro. Yeah, I called your name. Call whoever you been calling and get you some goddamn help, bitch. Because if you keep fucking with me, and you my kid's sister, you keep fucking with me, bitch, and I will have that kid taken and you'll be taken too. You know you slower than a box of rocks. Your daddy's slow, and that's why he's so hypnotized by my mammy. You going to be fucked up. And you're going to be in somebody's system with children's services. Keep fucking with me. But I forgot. Phyllis got them hillbillies down there intimidated, so they scared of her. Who can try to kill their husband, set their son up, sacrifice their son, get their daughter raped and don't do no jail time, and fail 3 polygraph tests. But all you weird motherfuckers still talk to Phyllis. But persecute me. That's weird as fuck. You kill your husband, have 2 of your kids raped, 1 of your sons get murdered, you know, and it is murder. Because ain't no way in hell that little motherfucker went out there to swim. He couldn't swim. The police didn't investigate. They ruled it an accident. And then you get all that goddamn money. And you always want to live near the bank. And you live right next door to the goddamn bank. Right there. Hide money. You ain't worked in 40-something years. So how you hiding your husband's assets? Everything go to you. If he die tomorrow, you ain't gonna have shit. You can't even collect Social Security or his VA pension. They don't even cover you under medical. That's what the fuck wrong with you. You need some goddamn medicine, ho. Yeah, I'm in rare form today. My birthday tomorrow, and tomorrow I'm really gonna flash out on a couple of you family members. I promise you that. Yeah. I thank God for my daughters that have stepped up and been trying to do what they can do, help their old man out. I appreciate it. And but they mothers, fuck them. My first wife, the bitch, her. I'm not even gonna get in all that. But all you motherfuckers find yourself with that poisonous, venomous shit, fuck you. And I'm gonna deal with you with the law. But if the federal government failed me and the state failed me, I'm going Malcolm X mode on y'all's motherfucking ass. And then you'll have a reason to call, get restraining orders and every goddamn thing else you need. Because I'm gonna air that motherfucker out. Promise you that. The state don't give me my 2.6 or somewhere close to it, and my family members knew and had evidence and didn't help me, yeah, then I'm going to go in crash out mode. Promise you that. Guarantee. Mark this date down. Fucking April 28th, 2026 at approximately 9:15 a.m. You got this. You seen the live that I did again to the governor, a press conference I did on him. I did 2 of them. Showed every document that I had, proved my case, and you motherfuckers backdoored me and played this goddamn game. I'm on your motherfucking ass. I promise you that. And I'm going to release some more information about these Church of God in Christ officials too. Because now at this point, I don't give a fuck about you church people. At all. I want all y'all to go to hell because that's where you're on the way to. If the righteous scarcely be saved, I already know I'm going to hell. So where you think you going? and y'all being hypocritical, and y'all wearing collars and cords and chains. Where you think you going? Huh? Where you going? You ain't going to the pearly gates. You're already late now. Drew Sheard ain't going. Drew Sheard, they know what the fuck they did when they gave me that fake paperwork. Date on my birthday. 3 years ago. What Drew Sheard do? Call my goddamn phone, laughing like, it's a goddamn game. General Secretary, both administrations, Lyles and the motherfucking Robert Rudolph from Arkansas. Southern man, too. Had a lot of respect for him, but he's a lying fool, too. And I said to him, you full of shit. All I wanted you to do was what's right. You give me fake paperwork, 501c3, I'm getting donations. I owe the bank to this day, 5/3, because the paperwork came back fraudulent. Given to me from Memphis headquarters. But fuck you. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to do nothing about it. But I know where you live at, Drew Sheard. You got all this goddamn money in Church of God in Christ. I come and do your motherfucking ass. You think it's a goddamn game? You play on people's lives. You think this shit is funny. And you want to get on here and talk about bloggers and talk about all these I don't give a fuck about you. Drew Sheard, your wife, none of you motherfuckers. Your daddy was a crook too. He was getting in bed with bloggers, paying them, and then turn around and try to sue them. I got the paperwork on that too. But you other motherfuckers out here, you go ahead and keep doing this weird ass shit. And then when motherfuckers start walking up in your churches like they did up here in goddamn Ashtabula on Easter Sunday, and the motherfucker pastor got his goddamn face blown off, then y'all wonder what the fuck really going on. Because you got motherfuckers out here playing these goddamn games, and the law protects them. You weird-ass government officials, police, and everybody protect all these pedophiles and all this other shit. Then when the motherfucker get mad, them the motherfuckers you want to arrest. Y'all stupid as fuck. I tell you what, Mike DeWine, you on borrowed time. You got till January. Yeah, your term ended in January. You better wake the fuck up. You better wake the fuck up. Every time I call the state, and inquire, they tell me I'm going to have a supervisor call you back and look into this. We see that this ain't right. Y'all ever heard from one? I've been waiting 3 weeks as the most recent call. Ain't heard nothing. So I'm talking about they want to play this goddamn statute game. Fuck statute. I'm going to the federal. The federal don't want to open the door and make it happen. Fine. I'm going to deal with it on my own. Yeah. So know that. So if you the police and you operating in that filthy ass, crooked ass shit, you go ahead and do what you got to do. Get all your CPOs, TPOs, get your goddamn house surveillance. Because I'm going to tell you right goddamn now, if I don't get my reparations for what the fuck y'all did to me, it's going to be a bad situation. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if you the Pope, the Cope. I don't give a fuck. Church of God in Christ, PAW. I don't give a fuck who you are. You ain't that goddamn saved running scams on people. Now, don't have my goddamn get my shit justified and rectified and put back in order and see what the fuck happened. I'll pluck you motherfuckers off one by one. If you think it's a goddamn game, keep playing with me and see. You're getting this information free, and I'm exposing y'all's motherfucking ass for what y'all are. Y'all crooks. From the government all the way down, from D.C. all the way down to goddamn Franklin County. Y'all motherfuckers are crooks. And I'm going to deal with you accordingly. Now, I'm letting you know. Trina, you better be in your best interest to fix what you fucked up. Just like I told you in that instant message. And just like I told the other family member. You and them other gatekeepers, you the oldest girl, along with Christine and the family, and both of y'all's parents are the gatekeepers that cause a lot of this shit to go on in the goddamn family. Y'all bitches better fix it. And I don't give a fuck what you got going on. Y'all better fix this shit. And you better fix it real goddamn quick. So you need to make the apologies, go on live, apologize, get your rights wrong. Because, bitch, if you don't, God gonna force you up out of here in a bad way. I told you. I already told you. God gonna deal with you. God gonna deal with you, Trina. Motherfuckers dying around you now. Don't think I don't know. Just because I don't talk to y'all don't mean I don't get the information. I get all the juice. I know everything about you weird motherfuckers. But y'all weird motherfuckers won't come out here but try to do something to me, try to kill me. You put dope on my table. I got you on camera doing it. Mr. Quez. Y'all play these goddamn games like y'all care. Y'all don't care about shit. You trying to save your granddaddy's reputation. It's too late. He already been exposed. He already been exposed. Geraldine already been exposed. Buddy already been exposed. Hmm? So what the fuck is there to cover up now? You're not dealing with no goddamn kid. You Church of God in Christ devils. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all already been exposed. Y'all been getting exposed since 61. So what the fuck I'm talking about ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Y'all been doing this shit since Bishop Mason closed his eyes. And now y'all going to suffer. Some of y'all going to suffer because of the sins of your father and your grandfather. You're going to be like Achan. Some of you got away, around the first judgment swing. But y'all going to get taken care of. God going to deal with y'all. All you weird motherfuckers that's really crazy, they really need goddamn medication, and y'all sitting around here and this motherfucker like everything is peachy cream. Ain't nothing peachy cream here, baby. Nothing, not nothing, not nothing. Nothing's peachy cream. I'm on your motherfucking ass. I'm very consistent in my message, and y'all are corrupt. Document proven. Time after time again. Blogger after blogger come out. Folks lying. But no, you don't want to listen to the free man. You want to listen to a motherfucker that just, whatever. Watch this. I gave you an hour of power. I'll be back later on. It's going to be real bad in a little while because I got some documents I want to fact check real quick. But I want to talk about a little deeper into that Leah Denise Jane Babbitt and the U.S. government and this crooked shit that they doing. And her and my daughter work for the government. You need to fix that. And y'all need to fix that real goddamn quick. So Giselle Babbitt, if you still peeping in and out of my goddamn lives and shit, take it back to your mammy and your aunts and your grandma and let them know that your biological dad is on their ass for allowing you to get raped and you ain't got no goddamn counseling. You ain't healed from that. And your mom used that manipulation tactic to try to make me look bad. But it was her daddy the whole goddamn time. So I want to know how the fuck we gonna fix this problem the right way. Bitch, that's what I want to know. So take that back to your goddamn family in Grove City and figure that shit out. But in the meantime, yeah, because this ain't no goddamn game. I'm out this motherfucker.